Welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. So, in today's video, we're talking about ways to cleanse your chakras. So, this is going to be the last video for the chakra information series. And if you are interested in learning more, the basic information about chakras and then each individual chakra, if you go and look at the playlists on the channel, I have them all there because I already done those videos. And I take a detailed look at each chakra, but I also have a couple of basic, chakra information videos that you can look at as well. So thank you for joining me today. And as always, please hit the like button so that other people can see information about chakras and get this information. And hit the subscribe button so that you'll get future videos that I put out. So there are many different ways to cleanse your chakra. I'm going to focus on four main ways in this video. And these are things that I've actually done myself, so I can testify to their that they work because I've used them myself. I wanted to focus on things that I have experience with that I've used myself that I can share with you. So one of the big ways, the first big way that you can cleanse your chakras would be meditation. So I think meditation, a lot of times people think of it as, well, it doesn't work or, it's really doesn't do anything. I don't, but like anything meditation, you have to practice at it. So sometimes it can be a struggle when you first start meditating to kind of keep your mind clear and for it to work and be able to get into it and stay into that meditative state for a few minutes. That can be a struggle for some people, especially because we've been trained to like not be still within ourselves. We've been trained to always go, 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 and keep our mind busy all day long doing these tasks. And we've never really been taught to just relax within ourselves and just, get that all out of our mind and have peace within ourselves, and be able to do that. So it's something that you really have to practice at and train yourself to do. But it does work when it comes to clearing your chakras. So what I do when I work on my chakras and I need some clearing is I'll basically meditate and I will focus on certain chakras and the whatever that the chakra I need to work on. So you could do like a whole scan of your chakras in meditation and just cover all seven of them that are connected to your body and just work from one chakra to the next and visualize and remember that your thoughts, words, um, are energy and they create your reality. So all you have to do in meditation is think about it and you're creating it into reality. So if you're laying there meditating or sitting up meditating and say that, you're working, on a certain chakra or doing the whole all seven of them, focus on that chakra that you want to work on at the moment. And what I do is I think about the color of the chakra, I think about where it is in my body, and I visualize it in my mind. And then I pull all my energy into that chakra while I'm working on it. And like I'll visualize that chakra spinning properly. I visualize all the negative energy that's in there or any blockages are coming out, and I'm visualizing that in my mind while I'm meditating. And it's, it's happening in reality. You're creating it in your mind with your consciousness and it's coming into the reality. And so it's clearing out your chakras. And it does work. I mean, I've done this many times over the years, and it does have a good effect on my chakras, and it does work. And that's one way that you can clear them out. And like I said, you can do all seven of them. If you're working on a specific chakra that is blocked, you just focus on that one. But and sometimes I'll do it for a couple days. Like I'll keep doing it for a couple days until I really feel a change in that chakra energetically, and then I'll move on. But I'll do it for a while until I feel like, okay, I've cleared it. But that's one easy way that you can cleanse your chakra is just going into that meditative state and just focusing all your energy and thought process on that state. And also, you can do it in your mind, but you can also say it at the same time. So a lot of times when I'm meditating, like in this case with the chakras, excuse me, I'll be thinking about it in my mind, like visualizing it, like I said, but I'm also kind of talking to myself. I'm also because that adds more power to it because you're speaking the words and words have energy and frequency to them. So as you're saying it out loud, you're helping plus, you're thinking about it at the same time, you're helping bring that into reality. So that just is kind of helps add more power to it when you're speaking out loud to it. You're speaking out loud while you're visualizing it. So that's one way that you can really help with your chakras, and that is an easy, it's an easy way that you can cleanse them. Another way, and it ties kind of into meditation, another way you can cleanse your chakras is using crystals. So certain crystals are aligned with certain chakras, and if you go back and look at the detailed look videos of the chakras, I mentioned them at the end of the video, which chakra, what crystal goes with which chakra. But you can do that. You can meditate and use the crystals that are attuned to that chakra, around that chakra area, while you're meditating, and that will help because the crystals have vibration and energy to them, and a consciousness to them, so they will help clear that chakra as well. So it's like you're adding more power to cleansing your chakra if you use crystals while you're meditating for that chakra, so that will help. And you can also use the crystals like during the day, like if you're working on your heart chakra, or you feel like it needs to have some clearing, you could wear a bracelet or something that works on the heart chakra, that type of crystal, and then that just wear it during the day, and that will help as well, working with your chakra. But crystals are a good way to work on chakras and to help clear them. And they do it, like I said, they do it in a very powerful way, and you can do it during meditation too, so they're easy to use. And then another way that you can cleanse your chakras, and this one I know works because I've used it on myself and other people, is using a crystal pendulum. And there's many different types of crystal pendulums. I'll show you the ones that I use, but there's all kinds of different crystals and pendulums that you can use, and it depends on what you're using the pendulum for. I have two that I use regularly, and let me get them out for you so you can see them. Have them in my little bag, but so they're really pretty. They're easy to get. You can get them, at any metaphysical store. This one's a clear crystal. Hope you can see it clearly. It's got a nice, really pretty shine on it. And this one's a crystal. This one's a quartz too. They're both clear quartz. This one's not as clear, but these are the two that I use mostly, and they work good with you can use them to cleanse your chakras of yourself or with other people. So you're going to hold it in your left hand, in your non-dominant hand. For me, that would be the left hand because I'm right-handed. But hold it in your left hand, and in your right hand, or your non-dominant hand. So I guess if you're if you're left-handed, you'd hold it in your right hand. But say you're working, and I've got these little color pages, and you see this one's green. It's hard to tell with the in the camera, red. So I've got 7 pieces of paper that are the color of the chakra. So what I do is I'll put on, it's like this is the solar plexus one because it's yellow. So you can cut out some paper. This is just regular construction paper that is, the color of the chakra. So use the color of the chakra. And then I'll put it in my right hand like this, a little bit bent. There we go. Put it in my right hand, and then I'll take my left hand with the chakra, and I will just put it above. And then you will see, as you'll see it starting to move. So right now it's going counterclockwise. So that means it's cleansing, recalibrating. So if your chakra is cleared, it will go clockwise. So remember, clockwise means cleared, or it's clear, the chakra's cleared. And if it goes the other direction, counterclockwise, it's working on it. It's cleansing the chakra and recalibrating. And you can see it's still doing that. And you're thinking about, like right now, I'm thinking about my solar plexus chakra with the yellow. You're thinking I'm directing my energy there. You can see it's still doing it. So it looks like my solar plexus chakra needed to be. And before you start, just focus on the chakra that you're wanting to heal. You're thinking about it in your mind. You're breathing, thinking about the chakra, and see how it's stopping. It's stopping, and now it's going clockwise. So you literally just watched it work on my solar plexus chakra. And now it's going counterclockwise. And I'm not moving my arm at all. This is all energy. See, and see it's swinging more. See? And the longer you let it swing, the more it will clear the chakra. So usually I go until it completely stops. See how it's stopping now? It's slowing down. Yep. So that chakra has been cleared. Um, so yeah, I just let it swing until it stops. Let it go, because the longer you let it swing, the more clearing it's doing. But also you can ask your your pendulum, you can ask your pendulum to help. Talk to your pendulum. It's got consciousness and energy and vibration to it and frequency. So just talk to it. And ask your pendulum to help clear that specific chakra that you're working on, and it will work on it for you. So talk to your pendulum, ask it for assistance. And remember, if it's going counterclockwise, it's recalibration. It's cleansing the chakra and recalibrating. That's what I'm trying to say. And if it goes clockwise, that means that it's cleared. And you just watched what I did. It stops on its own. That means that it's finished. Now, you can also, that's one way you can do it on yourself, is using the piece of paper and thinking in your mind and, breathing into that chakra. But another way, you can also do it to others. So I've worked on many people with this, and it does work, and it's really cool. Just have your person lay down that you're working on, and you just go through their chakras and check with your pendulum to see, and just go through whatever chakra they need worked on, or if you're checking all 7 of them, and then just check, and you will see it swing, and it does the same thing. And you could see, like I just showed you, it literally stopped on its own and started going the other direction. And that wasn't me. I wasn't moving my arm at all. It was doing it all, it was all energy. It was doing it on its own. So it will cleanse your chakras. And I've seen that with many people that I've worked on with this, that it does work. And it's really cool, actually. It's very cool to watch it happen. And it will cleanse their chakras. So using a crystal pendulum is a good way to do it. Now remember, with your crystals, since you are working with people and their energy or your own energy, and you're pulling out negative blockages in those chakras with it, using it, make sure that you cleanse your pendulums regularly. And there's different ways you can cleanse them. You can smudge them, you can leave them in salt for 24 hours. You can put them in salt water if they can get wet. So some crystals aren't able to be wet, but if they can get wet, go ahead, put them in some salt water. You can leave them out in sunlight to cleanse them, and also full moonlight as well is another way that you can cleanse crystals. So the fourth and last way I'm going to bring up on how to cleanse your chakras would be Reiki healing. So I'm a big fan of Reiki healing myself. I am not a Reiki practitioner myself, but I go as a client to do Reiki on a regular basis. And I go every couple months when I feel like a tune up is what I call it, an energetic tune up. And I love Reiki because I've had a lot of really good experiences with Reiki. And I definitely, like, when I'm done with that Reiki session, I feel like I'm on cloud nine. Like, my energy is just beaming when I'm finished. And she does check, my practitioner, she does check all my chakras for me. She uses a little pendulum like this, but she's able to cleanse my chakras. So basically, having someone else do it is one way that you can cleanse your chakras, whether you have someone who's not doing Reiki but maybe just using a pendulum on you, or if you're just doing a crystal healing session, or having a Reiki session. But the fourth way would be to have a practitioner help you to cleanse your chakras. And she always checks my chakras when I'm there. And, and I do feel a big difference because, sometimes it's like, I don't know, sometimes I can tell my chakras are blocked, and sometimes I might miss it. I might not notice it because, we're busy in our day-to-day lives, and sometimes you might not pick up on that you need to work on this chakra, you need to cleanse it. It's blocked. But if you go to a practitioner, they will, they can take care of that for you and help you with that. So like I said, I really love Reiki. I've had a lot of great experiences with it, and it's really helped me out a lot energetically over the years. And it's great to have, like, even though I can do it myself with my pieces of colored paper, for my chakra healing, it's great to have every once in a while have somebody besides myself come in and clear my chakras for me as well. And they'll tell you too, like she'll pick up on, like, okay, well, this chakra needs to be cleared. You have some blockages, and she'll focus on that chakra and get it cleared up for me, and she'll tell me what's going on with that. So yeah, I really, would recommend that for anybody. It is, it's just a wonderful way to help clear your chakras as well. So those are 4 ways that I've personally worked on to, personally used to cleanse my chakras, and worked on with other people, like I said, with the pendulum to clear their chakras. And it works. It has worked, but those are some ways that you can do it. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed the chakra information series. And as I get more information about chakras, I'll make more videos about it and add it to this playlist. But I wanted to kind of finish up the series with this video on how to cleanse your chakras, because I feel like as more and more people are awakening and coming into the knowledge of their chakras and releasing things, releasing past karma, past energy, past patterns, they need to learn how to remove stuff from their chakras, but they also need to learn how chakras work and what they are, because a lot of people don't know. And that's why I did the chakra information series, was to get that information out to the public. So as people start to spiritually awaken, they will understand what chakras are and how to work with them and how to cleanse them and get rid of that negative energy that might be blocking those chakras. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad that you were here for this video, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.